Thank you, Madam Chairman. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. Mr. Sullivan, with Facebook isn't scared of Congress, is it?
I guess what I would say is, let me explain where we're at. We take our responsibility to the American people and very seriously.
That was a simple question. Let me preface it by saying we've been talking for 3 years about the fact that our large social media companies, most of which originated in America, about which I am very proud. We've been talking about the fact that our large social media companies are no longer companies, they're countries. They've got more power than most countries. And we've been talking about ways to protect people's privacy and when there should be exceptions. And we've been threatening to do something. We haven't done anything. When it comes to social media and privacy, we couldn't pass gas. So Facebook isn't scared of Congress, is it?
Senator, first of all, let me give you a very direct answer to your question. We have the utmost respect for what we're trying to do here today to make our services more private, but I would be happy to tell you what we're doing in the area of privacy.
You can tell me, we'll talk afterwards.
Okay.
Apple's not scared of Congress, is it, sir?
Senator, I think that we're respectful of Congress, and that's part of why I'm pleased to be here to answer your questions.
Okay. All right, let me ask you, Mr. Is it Neunschwander?
Certainly, sir.
Apple has been an advocate of encryption for a while. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And Facebook is sort of just got religion, right?
The WhatsApp messaging app has been encrypted since...
You just started to embrace encryption?
The WhatsApp messaging app that we
provide... Have you
just
started to embrace encryption?
If I may just finish the one answer, WhatsApp has been encrypted since 2016, and we pre-announced Messenger's plans about 2 years in advance.
Isn't the reason that Facebook decided to embrace encryption because of your competition with Apple and the criticism from Apple?
No, Senator.
You just did that out of the goodness of your heart?
Our users want to be able to share messages and communicate with their family, loved ones, without anyone, not even Facebook, getting access to their messages. Okay. So it's driven by our customers.
And I understand that. I mean, what role, to the both of you, what role do you think that people's distrust of not only bad guys hacking into their information, but what role do you think people's distrust of government plays?
Senator, I don't know really what's in the mind of our customers, but I think the most...
You haven't done market studies?
Not to my knowledge, sir. But if
So you haven't done any market studies about the impact on your business of going to encryption and throwing away the key, as you just talked about?
Not to my knowledge, sir, and certainly not with respect to anything around fear of government. If I think about most customers, I think that they shouldn't have a fear of government. They should have a fear of those criminals and the increasing threats. And that's why, as we put more and more...
You haven't seen it from the inside.
Pardon, sir?
You haven't seen government from the inside, have you?
No, sir, I've not seen government from the inside. But I would just say, sir, that I think that with the increasing sensitive data and the reliance and the move into areas of national security and national infrastructure, that we remain committed to encryption because we think it will keep us all safer.
Do you sell Apple phones in China?
Yes, sir, we do.
Okay. And are they encrypted?
Sir, the phone is the same across the world. The encryption is the same across the world.
And look me in the eye now. You're telling me that China allows you to sell your devices in China without you allowing them to breach the encryption and gain information about the users?
That's 100% correct, Senator.
Mm-hmm. You believe Jimmy Hoffa died a natural death?
I wouldn't speculate, sir.
I don't. Let me ask one last question. Am I last, Madam Chair?
Well, we've had a request for a second round, but I
Okay.
think Senator Lee is the only one that would want a
Can I have
question
30
in the
seconds?
second round. Yes,
Let me,
sir.
let me
You'll do
ask
30
my friend
seconds.
from Mr. Sullivan, isn't it a fact, Mr. Sullivan, that there are people at Facebook that could go to my Facebook page and actually put a name to all my data if they wanted to and find out all the information that you have about me and put name to face?
You term employees?
Yeah.
Senator, we have very strict, what we call access controls.
Are there people at Facebook, don't dodge and weave, I've only got 30 seconds, man. Just tell me, are there people at Facebook that can go in and match my data to my name?
We really restrict when and how any employee would ever look at a customer's
But you
data
can,
to
can't you?
lawful. Well,
You can, can't you?
To be able to respond
can,
to
can't
lawful requests, we would.
Can you do it?
Yes, sir, to respond to lawful requests.
Thank you, Madam Chairman.